So there were a few videos in here that seemed pretty good from these two interviews of Andrew and Tristan, but this one kind of popped out at me. I thought this one looked pretty interesting, so let's check it out.
So here's my question for you. When we read the stories about why, Andrew's gone to prison, or Andrew this, or this woman came out, or that woman came out, why did you go to jail? Why did you get banned? Why did they take your Instagram down? I mean, I remember the pictures. It was all cars and suits and motivational stuff. So is it guilty by association?
It is guilty by association. I hate to say it, but I'm fully aware that I would not have been banned or cancelled or probably ended up in jail if I wasn't Andrew's brother. But there are so many benefits that come with being Andrew's brother that you have to take the good with the, you have to take the good with the bad. So it didn't upset me too much.
True with anything.
I smiled about it.
Where does this positive
Smiled
come
about it.
from? You could be the victim. Oh, Andrew, you did this. Yeah, you landed me in jail. Look at all our assets are seized. Yet, smile on your face, as gracious, just humble guy. Where did all this come from?
It's always been the way me and Andrew are, and we've shared in our successes. The first time he became a millionaire, we celebrated. When I became a millionaire, we celebrated. When we bought our first supercar, we drove that home from the dealership together. So every single positive moment in my life, the first time we ever chartered a private jet, I remember we were just happy, drinking, having a great time on the plane. This is before he reverted, before anybody jumps on that drinking reference. But if you want to take all the good moments from
Gotta be careful here.
A brotherly relationship like me and Andrew have, and then he becomes the world's most Googled man, one of the most influential men, I guess, in the world. And by default, he's attacked by
I think it's the most Googled woman actually now.
Thrown in prison. I feel like I'd be more mad if I didn't go to prison with him. I'd feel like, I've taken all the good.
Like he's reaping all the benefits, yep.
And, he builds me up and I build him up. And
then nothing bad
him to
happens.
sit in jail without me, it would just feel wrong.
True.
So I'm not.
You'd feel like
mad about it.
trash.
I'm glad they roped me in with it. I'm glad they
There you
sent me
go.
by association.
That's
I'm glad
awesome.
they throw me in jail with him. And if they frame him for real and send him back, they better send me back too, or I'll break myself.
Better send me up.
Make yourself in.
I'll break into the jail.
Right.
There you go.
Seduce one of the prison guards or something smart.
I can't see you doing something like that. I can't see you doing something like that. But you did give a good book recommendation earlier. I appreciate that, which was great. It's an inside joke. But so going back to this whole story of, I got confused right now because, we're both in a different place right now.
I got it.
I'm thinking number 7. I'm thinking 8.5. I'm in a whole different place today.
Okay.
But working out is good. Staying in shape is good. All that stuff is a very good thing.
Yeah.
So really, though, when you talk to your lawyers, why did they put you in jail? I mean, I know it's guilty by association. Can they even do that? Like, what is the crime? Every story, all the girls, it's only towards Andrew. Where are you involved?
Yeah, well, when digging
That's what
through
I've heard, too.
Andrew's entire past, trying to find a reason to put him.
Not that I'm crazy into it or anything, but
We have not been accused by X number of women. The prosecutor has accused us of doing X to X number of women. These women actually defend us actively. One of the statements in the file is a girl who I used to date a little bit. She details nothing illegal. She says nothing illegal.
A little
at all.
bit.
She wasn't held against her will. She wasn't trafficked. She wasn't exploited. But because I used to sleep with her, I guess I'm guilty too. So, I mean, I guess...
You're always guilty. You got to be careful,
So
guys.
That's the only real link with me. But, yeah, it's guilty by association.
Literally,
They
that's the only
wanted
thing.
the Tate brothers in jail. I
So
think.
when they came to arrest, did
Come
they
as a pair.
Was it you and Andrew? It was both of you.
Yeah, they had arrest warrants for both of us. And when they came to arrest us, what's very funny is my cousin's girlfriend was here at the time with her friend. There were actually women in the house at the time. The women in the house were not questioned. The women in the house were not asked if they were okay. The women in the house were not asked if they were in danger.
Of course.
They were completely left alone, left to sit on the couch with us while the police watched over us. While they went through the
Why would
house,
they ask if it's all trash, right?
everything that was valuable. They were Googling the value of the various items. They were taking, marking it down on a spreadsheet. And they left, I think, without saying a single word to the women who were in this house, which is very unusual, you would think, in an investigation about human trafficking. But, you could take what implications from there you will, and guess what their motivations were, if you will. But I can't say anything at the moment.
That makes sense. So we talked to Andrew earlier about his experience in jail. How was the experience for you, from your point of view?
Well, I mean, Romania spends less money per prisoner than any single country in the European Union. The prisons are constantly getting in trouble from the European Union for being underfunded, too many people per room, not enough square meters, not enough calories per day.
That would
so
suck.
the jail experience, it wasn't good, but it was interesting.
It wasn't good.
And
That's
I took jail in a very strange way. I feel like if you're gonna walk around the world running your mouth all the time about what you are and what you think you are, eventually something's going to come along in the world and test you. You walk around.
That is facts. That's facts right there.
One day someone in the street is like,
I think that's really important. I think that's really, really important, actually. That, like, if you say you are something, or you purport to be something, and you tell everybody that you are this way, or that you're strong, like they say, like, something will come along and test you. They always talk about their past and, like, things that have happened or that they've gone through and all that stuff. But, like, as you continue to grow, like, something in life, something in the world will come to test that claim that you have every single time.
and punch your lights out.
Punch your lights out.
I don't speak as much as Andrew, but I do say I'm a very strong-minded person. I always preach to young men, if you're going through hardships,
Which is great.
you need to deal with it like a man, continue your training, stay focused. And it just felt like God gave me an opportunity to prove to myself above all else.
And that's important too. That it's to himself, not to other people. He's telling everybody that he is this way, and he believes he's this way, but ultimately sometimes you never really know until it's time, until the test comes.
I am actually what I say I am.
I am what I say I am.
Coming
To
out,
yourself.
I'm
That's
always
powerful.
grateful for the experience, as hellish as the environment was.
I bet he's not almost. I bet he is grateful.
Yeah, I'm grateful that
He
my life
is
has been
grateful,
very, very
for
easy
sure.
For the last 6 or 7 years.
You can be grateful for the difficulty.
The last sad thing that I guess happened to me was my father passing when I was 26 and a half. So I'm 34 now. I'm coming up 35. These things happened a very long time ago. I've increased in wealth. I've increased in fame. I fly around the world doing whatever I like, driving whatever car I like, staying wherever I like, sleeping wherever I like, going. It's been such an amazing experience that I haven't tested myself for real in a very long time. So yeah, grateful for the experience.
Maybe he pushes himself, but he's not testing himself.
Maybe you have a
Oh,
business idea.
hey Tristan.
Maybe you want some fashion
I wouldn't
tips.
mind
Maybe you just
getting
want to
getting in
connect.
touch with
You
you.
can find me on Minect.
Connect.
If
You like this clip? All right. Well, that's pretty much it. I mean, I think I really like the idea of what he said about the testing, right? You don't know until that test comes. Like, you can say you're the baddest in the world. You can say you're the best in the world at whatever. You can say you're tough and you need to take difficulty like a man, like they talk about all the time. But ultimately, and you might believe that about yourself, but you never know. Your true character will show when that test comes. In difficulty, under trial, under those specific circumstances, your true character will show. And that is powerful in itself. I'll catch you guys on the next video.